Hello, my name is Darren Marchant, and I've been watching this thing with Ukraine and Russia for a while, and it really bothers me because I've had a lot of respect for the Russian culture and the Russian people. And previously, I had a lot of respect for Putin. And he may have some gripe that's got him all wound up. He's not communicating it right, obviously. He's resorting to war. Children have died. And in my estimation, you can take everything else, all the other justifications, and you can throw them in the shitter when you're killing children. So Putin's got me on the side of Ukraine on this, in the battle. And the moral sortings out later and all of those things, I want to try and give room to understand why Trump would start this, but I disapprove of his actions completely. One of the things that the Russians are using is for inner city warfare is helicopters. And they depend on being able to move into tight spaces with those helicopters. Helicopters are vulnerable in a lot of interesting ways. And these are tough helicopters. The Russians are very good at making very tough, very reliable helicopters. And they make a lot of bullets, and those bullets are very reliable, and they make a boom, boom, boom. Okay, so how do you stop that? How do you take guerrilla warfare to helicopters? I'll tell you how. You have a big advantage in cities with lots of high-rises. And toy drones are a thing, quadcopters. What you do is you take string, tie it to a quadcopter on it, and you start at the top of a tall high-rise, perhaps one that's close enough to another one. And you run that string over to the other side, and you have someone else on the other side catch that string and use that string to pull over rope or chain or wire or what have you. And you do this until the city looks like it's covered in cobwebs, and the helicopters will not be able to penetrate that. They will have to blow it out of the air. And wires and thin string and all of this is far too narrow of a target to really be very easy to cut down. And they will. They'll find ways to get through some of it. But those helicopter blades don't like rope and chain very well. Interactions between these two kinds of mechanical functions tend not to work very well for the helicopter. It's inexpensive. You can use equipment that you have in Kiev, and you just line the whole city in impassable jungle vines made out of whatever stringy thing you can come up with. Then what you do is you tie balloons to string and to wire and to chain. You fill them full of hydrogen. You can do this with electrolysis. And you run those balloons up over the city, and you run the wires from the chains, from anything you can tie to the surface. This will deny the immediate airspace above Kiev helicopters. They won't be able to fly through there. So this is my suggestion for the folks in Kiev and Ukraine. We're thinking of you all the way out here in the U.S. and many other places in the world. And Putin, you dumbass, there's still room for you to back out now. And you'll be embarrassed and you'll be stupid. Don't do this. Don't go killing people like this. You're better than that. Don't be a bully. This is Darren Marchant with American Nomad News, signing out.